Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the morning after show, the morning after the night before, and the Newcastle United record 3-point win on a Friday night. Rare watching Newcastle on a Friday. I can't remember the last time they were on a Friday night. It was quite novel, quite nice. Now it makes today feel like Sunday for some reason, but what a win. Good result. 2-0 away from home, clean sheet. Obviously, Carl Darlow is deserved a clean sheet. He hasn't had a clean sheet since the opening day. He's more than deserved that. I thought the defence were okay. We were obviously a bit lucky with obviously Joelinton. Callum Wilson's goal I thought was a well-worked goal. Bit of a counter-attack, but fantastic play between the front two, in particularly Joelinton, which I'll get into in a minute. But second goal I thought was a bit lucky. And obviously, Joelinton runs at the defender, does quite well to sort of cut in and out, and then he just another tame shot. The guy needs to work on his shooting, and it's deflected in. But did we deserve the win? I don't know. Did we deserve to lose? Probably not. I thought Palace were the better team overall. Obviously, being the home team, that they sort of push things a bit more. Steve Bruce only made 2 substitutes out of the 3. One with 45 seconds to spare, Fabian Schär, which I thought was completely pointless. Bringing on a defender for the last minute when you're 2-0 up. So Matt Ritchie came on for Miggy Almiron. It was nice to see Matt Ritchie back. It was good to see he was sort of geeing everyone up when he came on, and you know, he whipped some fabulous balls into the box, which then sort of leads on to believe if we're going to play this 4-4-2, when we do play 4 across the midfield, if we're looking at service into the box, he's got to be the man playing on the left. He's got to be the man because he whipped a couple of fabulous crosses in. But anyway, let's go back to the start. So, starting lineup was Carl Darlow, Javier Manquillo, Federico Fernandez, Kieran Clark, Jamal Lewis. Which it was obvious. I wasn't sure which formation we were playing prior to kickoff, but it was obvious we were playing a flat back 4. So that was nice to see. Then it was obviously Jeff Hendrick, Sean Longstaff, a return for Jonjo Shelvey, Miggy Almiron, Joelinton, and Callum Wilson. And I thought to myself, I was talking to one of the boys pre-match. I thought this is either going to be a 4-3-3. Or a 4-2-3-1. I didn't see a 4-4-2. I should have guessed because he loves playing Jeff Hendrick wide right, but I did not foresee a 4-4-2. I thought it'd be perhaps a 4-3-3 with Joelinton off the right, Miggy off the left, Callum Wilson through the middle, and then obviously a compact midfield 3 of Jeff Hendrick, Jonjo Shelvey, and Sean Longstaff sort of crowd the midfield and overload the midfield that way. Or a 4-2-3-1 with Sean, number 10. Obviously, Jonjo and Jeff Hendrick behind him. Miggy off the left, Joelinton off the right, and Callum Wilson up top. Obviously, the same as a 4-3-3, just 2 retreat. Sean pushes up, and the 2 wide men pull back a little bit. But no, it's a 4-4-2 with Jeff Hendrick on right midfield, Jonjo Shelvey, Sean Longstaff in the middle, and Miggy Almiron off the left. Obviously, we had quite a few players. Didn't have a registered striker on the bench. See, Dwight Gale still injured. Carroll, I believe, coronavirus. So he went to put, both strikers up top, make the most of it. And I thought, as a partnership, Wilson and Joelinton did right. Like I said earlier, Joelinton needs to work on his shooting because he could have had 3 or 4 tonight, or last night rather. He looks, it's his best game in the Newcastle shirt so far by a mile, I believe. His hold-up play was good. He made some smart turns. When he receives the ball now, it sticks. Whereas last season in particular, you would lump the ball up to Joelinton or fizz it into him, and it would be a horrible touch. It'd be a shocking touch, or it would just bounce off his shin, or he'd miss it completely. There's a couple of times tonight when last night. There's a couple of times when I feel he could have been a bit stronger. I remember one occasion he sort of turned someone, he was charging down the wing, and if he sort of been a bit stronger and bumped his man off, he would have been in. But overall, I thought he's brilliant. Good touches, as I've said. He likes to run at people, and he is good at that. When he picks his head up and he runs at people, he's a good dribbler. So that's nice to see. He had that shot in the first half where he sort of drove at the defence and hit it with his left foot. And to be fair, he's trying. He's showing a bit of confidence because he's trying things. He's not sort of palming it off to Wilson or, just running out of ideas and panicking and then doing something shocking or just giving it away. At least he's having a go. So he had a go with his left foot outside the box, high and wide, but then he had another shot with his left foot, sort of, was it right before half time, where that he should have scored, really. I know he hasn't scored a lot of goals for the club. This is what is only his third Premier League goal, I believe. But, any professional really should be doing better there. The header, Matt Ritchie whipped in a wonderful, wonderful cross. There was two peaches of crosses, two peachy crosses. One was for Joelinton, where you could see he's so eager to get on the end of it. He just jumps too early, or he mistimes his jump, and it's just And then Matt Ritchie did another one for Wilson, his first chance of the game, sort of midway through the second half, and he did pretty. No, it wasn't. Sorry, that wasn't Matt Ritchie. That was Javier Manquillo, whipped in a beautiful ball for Wilson, and he sort of just looping header was unlucky. But Joelinton, all in all, very good. The Wilson goal, wow. Joelinton takes it off like a header off his chest, and it's the ball sort of bouncing, and he just picks up the perfect pass. And I can't overestimate how good this pass was. It was absolutely perfect. The weighting was spot on. It was a nice cushion ball. Wilson didn't even have to break stride. Then from then on, it was one touch, bang. But that assist was brilliant. I think this could be Joelinton's. This could make him. I feel like this is his position, sort of off the front man. Now, what does that mean for the rest of the team, in particular Miguel Almiron, who loves playing off the front man in the number 10 role? Joelinton, he's shown he's improved this season because obviously he's not playing as the front man. He's got that pressure off him. Wilson is taking on that mantle. He's the proper striker. He knows what to do. Whereas Joelinton is just like that sort of second striker role, and he's doing well. Jesus Christ, he needs to improve his finishing. Like I said, if he had the finish, if Wilson had the chances Joelinton had, I think we would have been out of sight by sort of, I don't know, by the 60th minute mark. We could have been 2-3 up. Negatives now. So yeah, positives, main positives, Joelinton, Callum Wilson, just, I'm not even going to say anything. You don't need to. He's unbelievable striker. The defence looks solid. Darlow looked good. Fernandez, what a block that was. Although he missed the first ball, but he made up for it. But nice to see Jonjo back. Sean Longstaff, I've seen online a lot of people praising him. I don't think he was that good tonight. Again, last night, I don't think he was that good. He looked okay. He drove at the defence. He ran well, but he gives the ball away too often. Now, I don't know if I was looking at it thinking, comparing him to Jonjo, who never gives the ball away, or very rarely, but Sean Longstaff, he needs to be a bit more sensible in possession, I feel. But last night he did, yeah, he did okay. He did okay. He plays his best football alongside Jonjo. Because when you put Sean alongside Hayden, who keeps it very, very simple, Sean then feels like he has to be that man pinging it around. But yeah, Jonjo sort of did the more difficult passes. Sean just recycled possession, picked his pass as well, and ran when he had to. I think he ran a good 30 or 40 metres, and then he looked like he was going through on goal, and then they brought him down. Negatives. We gave Palace a lot of opportunities, I feel. We gave Palace a lot of opportunities. You think that young lad with the sort of short dreadlocks, I can't remember his name now, the guy they bought from QPR. looks a hell of a player. He sort of ran the show at times, and we did seem to give them a lot of time on the ball outside of our box. You know, they had some good chances. Darlow made 2 good saves in the first half. Was it Patrick Van Arnholt late? Well, sort of coming on in the second half. It was a cross really, but that could have been scary. Obviously, Fernandez, that block. Benteke had a header. So I think our defence looked better tonight in the flat 4. Kieran Clark and Fernandez worked well together. However, I think we just need tightening up. But then again, it's Clark's second game back. We haven't played the flat back 4 for weeks and weeks. So the more they do it, obviously we need to change personnel for each game. But the more we sort of keep the defence solid and the same sort of system and people play together more, obviously the better that's going to get. Jeff Hendrick, yeah, what can you say? That I didn't see much point of him last night. I can see the value in the Burnley game. I could see the value in putting Hendrick right midfield ahead of Emil Kraft, who up until that game looked very, very shaky, because it's a bit of security. But Manquillo is our best defensive right back. We're playing in a flat back 4. We're playing against Palace. You know, there's no Zaha to worry about. We knew that. We knew that well in advance. So I didn't really see the point in Jeff Hendrick today. And he didn't do a lot. He didn't make any good passes. He didn't make any good runs. He made 1 or 2 tackles, possibly. Nothing stands out. He's just there to be the 11th person. He didn't contribute. I'm sorry, Jeff, but you didn't contribute. Now, is that his fault? Or is that Bruce's fault? Or is it a bit of both? I'm still Bruce out. I'm going to wrap it up now. Still Bruce out. But, I don't know. You got to give him credit for changing the system. You know, if we'd gone to Palace tonight with a flat back, with a back 5, it would have been, oh my God. But yeah, I think we were unlucky. I feel like we got away with that one because we had it's very much smash and grab, 2 late goals. Wilson, bang, Joelinton. But yeah, on another day, we could have got punished and embarrassed there. But, you know, it's 3 points. We're up to, what, 14 points in the league now? So, yeah. Good weekend. Good weekend. Villa next. Interesting game, as always. We'll see how that one pans out. I'm probably going to do like a preview show for that. I think that's another Friday night kickoff. So I might do a preview show for that Thursday evening. Or Friday, because I should finish work early-ish Friday. So I might do one like Friday lunchtime, Friday early afternoon, ready for the game. Then obviously there will be a review Saturday morning. But yeah, up the Toon. Well done, boys. Come on, Joelinton.